Okay, I am doing something different. I'm going to teach you to drive this truck, or actually, any truck, in real life or any truck simulator.
First of all, this game was updated recently, and air leak was added to this truck. Which means, when you cold start this truck, like any other truck, in real life, the air reserve will be low. First turn on the ignition, but don't start the truck. Wait until that light, on the second row, second from left, goes out. That buzzing that you hear is the low air alert. While we wait until the air reserve gets full, I will tell you a bit about this truck. This truck has asynchronous shifting and RPM matching. As you can see, the air reserve is low. With asynchronous shifting and RPM matching, you must precisely match the right gear with the right RPM. One important tip that I'd like to share is that don't let your RPM get too high. Otherwise, you will be fighting getting the truck into gear. To save fuel, start at third gear and then into fifth. I have been doing a lot of research on shifting. See how smoothly I got into sixth gear. My RPM wasn't high, and also lift your foot off the throttle a bit. Not enough to put the truck into idle, but like 500 RPMs. This particular truck, 1800, is the magic number, so keep it around there. To upshift, let throttle off. To downshift, hit the throttle a bit, 500 RPMs, respectively. See that? I was not mindful of the RPM and I am struggling to get the truck into gear. Notice how much more smooth that was. The goal of shifting a truck is to shift fluidly. To downshift, like I mentioned before, you press the throttle a bit, and with RPM matching, first into neutral, and then pressing the throttle as you shift.
It takes a bit of practice to get the timing right. I've just started learning, so I may miss the timing from time to time as I practice. See how fluid that was getting from sixth down into third. With even more practice, it will be even more fluid. Remember, to downshift, press the throttle 500 RPM or so, and to upshift, let off the throttle. I was constantly stalling the truck. Before I learned this, Notice how I try to keep the RPM about 1800 RPMs, or in the middle of this gauge. I had the RPM too low while switching to low, therefore, I nearly stalled the truck. Now for city driving. Remember, to downshift, press the throttle 500 RPM or so, and to upshift, let off the throttle. Notice how I try to keep the RPM about 1800 RPMs, or in the middle of this gauge. Uh-oh, can you tell me what I did wrong? There you have it. I hope this was informative and enjoyable. If so, please leave a like, and if you could, also subscribe.